What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 PTS video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. In today's PTS video, I'm going to give you every single thing you need to know about the expertise leveling system. That's right, I understand that the PTS has been out for a couple weeks. We've already gone over Phase 1 and we're in the middle of Phase 2. Now, just a reminder, the PTS does have a Phase 3 before all the adjustments are implemented and adjusted for the actual update itself. So we're doing all this in a public test server to test everything, show everyone how it works. That way, when the update is live, you at least know, around about what to do. Now, I've already done a video on the 3 ways to become proficient in gear, and that is the first step to your expertise system. You cannot gain expertise levels, and you cannot, upgrade your items without first becoming proficient in those items. So, I'm going to explain all that. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. So, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I think I forgot to do the lurking. There we go. Hey. All right. So the first thing we need to do is go to the expertise station. Now to do so, it is actually added to the recalibration station. This seems to be a Hermione's bag type of, table. Because now we have the recalibration library, the recalibration station, the optimization station, and now the expertise leveling system, all within the recalibration station. So going into the expertise, you can see right here, I am expertise level 25. Now, disclaimer, apparently between the changes in Phase 1 and Phase 2, the levels have also been adjusted. So apparently, and this is a rumor, that the expertise level might just end at 20 instead of 25. But for some reason, between Phase 1 and Phase 2, I was able to get to level 25. And as I did so, I became proficient in each gear, item, skill, specialization, everything in the game I am proficient in. Now, they have these different categories. So we already did a video on how to become proficient. So let's kind of deep dive into the the afterwards, because I became proficient. Now, what do I do? So let's take a look. Now, looking at the expertise leveling system, you can see all of the different categories for items that you have to become proficient in. The first one are the different weapons, followed by the specialization weapons. Then you have named and exotic gear. So this, in my opinion, is the hardest set to become proficient in, because say you have a Night Watcher mask. That is a named Heligard. Well, if you were to put on 6 pieces of Heligard, you would then become proficient in the brand set, but you would not be proficient in the named item. So you actually have to level up the named item and the exotic items separately, and it's kind of a hassle. I'm not gonna lie. Even in the PTS, where they give me all this stuff for free, it was still a hassle. This is a hell of a grind, and even using PTS caches and just boosting my level, it still took hours upon hours to get to this point. So in the actual live game, this is going to be a long grind, I'm telling you. Okay, so named and exotic gears, then followed by skills. So that's going to be an interesting thing I'm going to talk about in this video, are how once you become proficient in these skills, the things that you upgrade are actually different. It's not just damage or armor, and it's something pretty interesting we should talk about. So then we have skills, followed by brand sets, and then gear sets. So you can see these are all the different categories in which you have to become proficient in. There are 346 items total, and yes, that includes all of the new items, gear, and exotics, including the hidden, whatever exotic blueprint that, doesn't even matter. Okay. So after you become proficient in your gear, it raises up your expertise level. So right now you can see it says 25 under the expertise level, but underneath that it says 60 out of 110. Like, what does that mean? Well, it's pretty simple. So that 110 are different proficiency levels within this system. I'm not talking about gaining shade levels or getting like a proficiency cache. This is different. This is becoming proficient in your gear. Now, as we all know, when you become proficient in your gear, there are 10 ranks total. So you will be proficiency rank 1 all the way up to 9. And then when you reach proficiency rank 10, it says you are proficient. Now, when you become proficient in that item, you can then upgrade it. And this is where the game changes. So those are two different type of systems. The first one, you have to become proficient in the item. And then the second one is once you become proficient, it raises your expertise level. And as your expertise level gains, that's when you can match that level with upgrading your items. So if you reach expertise level 5, you can upgrade those items to 5. If you reach expertise level 10, you can upgrade them to grade level 10. So obviously with me being expertise level 25, I'm able to upgrade my items all the way up to 25. That means 25% weapon damage, 25% armor, 25%, skill, whatever. And it's pretty dope. So what I'm going to do in this part of the video is I'm going to show you the types of materials and how much of those materials it costs to become, expertise level 25 for each of these subcategories. So I've noticed that when doing weapons, whether it's specialization weapons, named weapons, or just normal weapons, they all take the exact same type of materials to become, expertise grade level 20, 25, whatever. And then same with the gear items, whether it be the named and exotics or the brand sets and gear sets, same thing. They take the exact same type of materials to, raise that grade level. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways. I'm going to do one weapon from start to finish. I'm going to do one gear item from start to finish. And then we're going to talk about these skills, and I'm going to do one skill from start to finish. The most interesting part out of all of this, in my opinion, are the skills. Because between the weapons and the gear, if you are increasing the grade level, the only ones, in my opinion, that seem actually viable or important to do for your build are the weapons and the skills. Doing the armor, it's not as important, and I'll show you why. I mean, you do gain some armor, and yeah, it is a little bit more, and you do feel tankier, but when it all comes down to it, the two really important ones are going to be your weapons and your skills, because we all know with the TTK, the time to kill within this game, whether it be against NPCs or PvP, this little bitty bump in armor is not going to save you. If you're already destined to die, you're going to end up dying. A lot of it depends on the player's skill, the play style, all of that. And I think when it comes down to it in these expertise levels, the ones that really help you out are the weapon increase and the skill increase. But all right, enough chat about that. Let me just I'll double check and reassure you. That way you understand this. So there are 346 items to become proficient in. And as you become proficient in them, each proficiency level for each item will gain you expertise XP. And with each of those, you will gain expertise levels. Now, as you become proficient in that gear, you can then increase or upgrade the grade level to match your expertise level. So I am expertise level 25. So I'm going to show you start to finish how to increase the grade level from 0 to 25. one for a weapon, one for a piece of gear, and then I will talk about the skills and do one of those. Okay, so I have, let me think, what kind of weapon should I increase? Let's go with the blue screen, okay? I'm going to start using this this week and give you guys some build videos. So let's increase the blue screen. So go over here to the Recalibration Station, go to Expertise. Now the blue screen is a new LMG, so go to LMGs, and here it is, blue screen. So I click on that, and it says I am proficient, and it also gives me in the bottom right of the screen, you can see the upgrade requirements and what I get from that upgrade. So right here, right off the bat for grade 1, it costs 235 steel, 150 titanium, and 300 receiver components. Now, this is with max materials, so let's see. All right, and then it stops at grade level 4. So I ran out of steel for the materials. Now, usually this would mean I would have to go and farm materials and then come back and blah, 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 blah. I get it. But because we are in the PTS, I can easily just go down here to a PTS crafting cache and open that sucker up. And now I'm at max materials again. Go back to LMGs, go to blue screen, and you can see I'm max materials again. So then I can upgrade it. It's still the same, 375 steel, 250 titanium, and 500 receiver components. It goes up just a little bit, but then once I rank up to grade 5, boom, now it changes. So now you can see it goes to 275 titanium, 500 receiver components, but now it's going to cost me 4 recon field data. Now let me show you what that is. If you go to resources, it's right here under optimization materials, and it is your field recon data. So going back, expertise, LMGs, go back to the blue screen. All right, so we are at rank 5 or grade level 5. And let's see how far we can go. 6, 7, 8. Oh, now we have to get more materials again. So let me open up another PTS cache. And now every time I stop to open up these caches, you have to understand that in the real game, we're going to have to go and farm for all of these materials. So this is going to be a hell of a grind, everyone, just so you know. So there's 8, 9, and 10. So at grade level 10, it changes once more. So now it costs 24 field recon data, 3 shade requisition data, and 2 exotic components. And this is crazy. This is only grade 10, and I have to go up to 25. So you guys see how many materials and how much this crap actually costs. It's quite insane. So let's see how far we can get. So there's 11, 12, 13. All right, now I'm out of field recon. So let me pop a cache. Let me make sure I'm popping the right one. Yep, gear. Okay. And then go back to LMG's blue screen. All right. Let's see how far we can get. Now I'm at 18, 19. Yeah, this is costing a lot. You guys see how it costs 20 exotic components for 1 level? And we can only hold 20 exotic components. So this is going to be a long time. So here's 20. And then at grade level 20, I've noticed that the requirements stay the same. So after this is the final requirement. It is 60 field recon data, 30 shade requisition data, and 20 exotic components. And that's going to be the same cost all the way up to rank or grade level 25. Now I understand it's quite, complicated, because now you have to understand the proficiency ranks, then you have to understand the expertise ranks. And a lot of people are like, well, isn't that only going up to 10? And it's like, well, no, that's the proficiency ranks. The expertise level is supposed to cap out at 20. However, I'm able to get it up to 25 during this PTS. Let's see. And then I need to open up another exotic cache. And you can see that even with all of these caches, it still takes a while to even get to 25. Like, I still have to break down exotics, go over here, go back, just to get to 25. 24. Oh, I need just a few more exotic components. Oh my gosh. And I think that's it for our weapon. So blue screen, boom, is 25. Woo! All right. So that's what it takes to go from 0 to grade level 25 just for a weapon. You have to have, what was it? It was steel, titanium, and receiver components. And then it was titanium, receiver components, field recon data. And then finally, it turned into field recon data, shade requisition data, and exotic components. Okay. Now that's for, a weapon. And like I said, that's for all weapons, whether it be your specialization weapons, exotic weapons, normal weapons, whatever it is. Same type of materials, same cost to increase the grade level. And remember, your grade level can only match your expertise level. So if you're only expertise level 1, you can only upgrade your items once. So just remember that. Okay, so that was our weapon. Let's talk about a gear piece. I actually need this holster to be, yeah. So I'm gonna do this holster. This is on my build, and I'll do a build video on this later, whenever I get some more footage. But for now, let's increase this one. So this is a Heartbreaker holster with armor and headshot damage. Okay, we got this. So go to expertise. Now, because it is a Heartbreaker holster, okay, that is not a named or exotic item, so it's not under this category. It would then be under the Heartbreaker category in the gear sets. So go to Heartbreaker, boom, and then you can see these are all my Heartbreaker pieces. So I need to find the holster that I'm using. Boom, there it is right here. Here's the holster. Now, I actually have crit chance. I actually already have a holster that's 21. So let's see what the difference is here. Okay, so I have a Heartbreaker mask with weapon handling that's up to 21, but that's with a red core attribute. And I'm going to upgrade this one. It's a blue, and this one's already rank 8, but you can see the components. Actually, let me start off fresh. I want to give you guys a 0 to 25 effect. So let's do let's do something different. Maybe we can do a vial mask. I could use a vial mask.
I've got what you want.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of the extra gear I got from those caches. I'll make sure that I have caches on me. And then we basically just go right back into it and start off fresh with a gear item. Okay. So get rid of all those. I'm going to make sure I have enough caches. So add a few of these caches to my character. And let's go back over there. So I need to do the vial mask. For example, let me see. Here's the build. Let's see if I can find it. So go under mask, under named and exotic. Click on that, go down to vial, and here we are. Okay. So here's my vial mask that I need to upgrade from proficient to grade level 25. Now, just right off the bat, you can see I need carbon fiber, polycarbonate, and I believe it's protective fabric. So 235 polycarbonate, 150 carbon fiber, and 300 protective fabric. So let's upgrade those. I believe I can only go up to 4. All right, so there's 4, and I'm out of materials. So let's pop a PTS cache. Okay. Oh, there we go. I wanted to skip that. All right, go back to mask, go down to vial. Now I can go up to 8. Okay. So after I passed grade level 5, it kind of changed. So now it's 350 carbon fiber, 500 protective fabric, and now it's 16 field recon data. So instead of steel and titanium, and all of that for weapons, you are now using carbon fiber, polycarbonates for your gear items. So now we are rank 8. Go back to my PTS cache. Open that sucker up. And then I should be able to get to maybe 13. Let's see. Go back down to the vial. Oop. Now you see when I passed grade 10, now it is field recon data, shade requisition data, and exotic components. So after grade 10, it's the exact same materials and numbers for weapons and gear. So between grade levels 1 to 10, they are different for weapons and gear, but after grade 10, it's all the same. It's your field recon, shade requisition, and your exotic components. So let's increase those. Now we're at 15. Keep going. So it stopped us at 17. We need some exotic components. So let's open this sucker up. All right, go back to the mask, go down to the vial, and let's see. Oop, now I can go to 18. Let's see here. Weapon cache and gear cache. All right, go back here, go down to mask, go down to vial, and let's see what I can do. Oop, only to 20. Jeez, this is taking forever. And this is with all of the caches for free. And this is why I keep saying that this is going to be a hell of a grind, because they have made it easier to become proficient in, or easier to upgrade your gear, but they have made it actually harder to become proficient in your gear. So it's going to be a longer grind for everybody. So now I'm at 24. I need one more level. So let me open up one more cache. Come on. You got this. Go down to vial. And boom, there's 25. So now I have 25% armor added to the vial. So that 25% armor is 25% of the 80,000. So if you look at the top right of your screen, you can see it says vial. Right underneath it, it says exotic. And right underneath that, it says 80,000 armor. Now, the percent of armor that is increased is that armor value. So you have to do 25% of 80, which is what, 20? And add that to it. So now this mask is now getting 100k armor instead of 80k armor. So, yeah, it is what it is. And that's why I was saying I'm not as excited when I do gear items, because it's only a really small increase. When you really think about it, 20,000 armor is really not that much. Even if you're wearing, that with Gila and Uzina and Foundry and you're getting all your armor numbers boosted, it's still not enough in my opinion. The weapons are amazing when you upgrade them. The gear, not so much. Like, you might feel a little bit tankier, but let's be real. It's like the difference between one bullet. So now let's talk about the skills. Now this is where things get exciting, and not a lot of people have been talking about this. Your skills, they are all different for when you upgrade them, and it's amazing, I'm telling you. Okay, so you can already tell I'm excited. Now go to Sticky Bomb, right? Each Sticky Bomb, it's different. So for your Burn Sticky Bomb, when you upgrade it, yeah, you guessed it, you get more burn damage. When you upgrade your EMP, you get more EMP blast radius. And then when you upgrade your explosive sticky, it just increases your damage. Now, those are just for your sticky bombs. All of these are different. So your pulse, you get extra damage from the Achilles. You get extra disorient duration from the Banshee. You get extra radius from the Jammer. For the remote, extra radius. And for the scanner pulse, you get more duration. And you can see I'm already upgrading that sucker. I'm going to just show you all these skills before I do one, because this is actually quite interesting, and I don't think anyone's talking about this. Each of your skills, when you upgrade them, they give you something different that helps that skill. So for the fire starter, you get damage. Same with the oxidizer. Both of those are damage-based. Then for the reinforcer, you get more duration. That's for your heals. And then for the riot foam, you get more ensnare health, which again is your foam health. That's pretty dirty. Going to the drone, you get blast damage when you upgrade the bombardier. You get damage reduction from the defender drone. Yo, that's sick. All right, I'm going to be upgrading that for this video, just so you know. I didn't even look at that, so I want to test this. The defender drone damage reduction. You telling me I could get plus 25% more damage reduction? What? Yeah, yes, please. For the fixer drone, you get 1% duration, striker damage, and then the technician scan range. Now, that's another one I want to test out with spotter. A lot of people are saying try out the tactician drone with the scan range for your pulse. Apparently, this thing lasts longer than a scanner pulse. All right, those are your drones. Let's look at their traps. So for the repair trap, you get an increase in repair. For the shock, increase in shock duration. And for shrapnel, you guessed it, increase in damage. Oh, God. Like, we need that. All right, for the turrets, all of these are going to be damage-based because a turret is damage-based. Go to the Firefly. Blinder increases the blind effect duration. Burster increases the damage, and same with the Demolisher. Go to the shields. All of these are active regen, except for the Striker shield, which is just straight up regen. Interesting. Now going to the decoy, it increases your threat, and I've already been increasing that for Dark Zone purposes. For the Hive, Artificer increases the tech efficiency. Booster increases the stem efficiency. That's huge. If I can upgrade that to 25 and I get an increase of 25% hazard, well, it already comes with like 25 as it is. Are you saying I'm going to get 50% hazard if I upgrade this to 25? Yo, that's going to be sick. I'm going to have to test that out too. Then the Restorer Hive, you get duration. For the Reviver Hive, you get range. And for the Stinger Hive, you get damage. And finally, the Seeker Mines, Airburst, damage, Cluster, damage, Explosive, damage, and then the Mender, you get more healing. Ooh, that would be another good one to test. More healing. And you guys can see why I'm saying to increase the grade levels of your weapons and your skills first, because your skills and your weapons being increased are a game changer. You getting an extra 20k health or armor here or 20k armor there, like, yeah, overall you might be able to get like 1 to 200k more armor total, but in reality, is that really a game changer? Not really. Compared to maybe like plus 25% weapon damage, that's a huge game changer. Okay, so let's make sure I have enough caches. Okay, I have a few PTS caches and a few exotic caches. So let's try to increase, which one was it? The Defender drone, that's right. So go down to drone, and let's see what this is going to cost me. Defender, here we go. Okay, so it's the dots. That looks like electronics. Okay, all right, let me see what materials these are. Okay. And then the other one looked like a spool. Okay, so it's saying we're going to need ceramics. We're going to need electronics. And then we are going to need printer filament. Okay, so for your skills, you're going to need ceramics, electronics, and printer filament. All right, so let's test this out. Go down to drone. Where are we at? There we go. Defender and upgrade. So right now it's 235 ceramics, 150 electronics, and 300 printer filament. Boom. There's rank 1. All right, so again at rank 4, I ran out of materials. So let's go ahead and open up one of these trusty caches. Go back into it. Go back down to the drone. Boom. All right. So now we are at grade 5. So at grade 5, it changes. And now it's electronics, printer filament, and now it is field recon data. So let's do the cache again. I actually might have to go get another PTS cache to upgrade this. All right, go back down to drone, go to defender, and let's see. Oop, yep. Now I'm out of printer filament. Let's see if I can get some from these caches. Maybe not. Might have to go get some more PTS caches. All right, down to drone, defender. Yep, all right. So let me go get another PTS cache. And you can just see how much of a hassle it is to increase these grade levels. It's going to cost us a lot of materials. I'm telling you, right now, it's going to cost us a lot of materials. This is going to be a hell of a grind. And in my opinion, I'm going to focus on the weapons and the skills first, because those are going to be the big game changers, in my opinion. All right, get rid of that. I'll get a few of these caches and a few PTS caches. All right, now let's go back over here, open up one of these trusty PTS caches, and let's see what I can do. All right, go back down to the drone. Here we go, defender. Yo, I still don't have enough materials. I've already opened up like 3 caches. That's ridiculous. Okay, let me try to open up some more. It's looking for more printer filament. All right, I get printer filament from the PTS cache. All right, do that again. All right, go back down to the drone. All right, boom. Yo, this is going to take... This is going to take forever, man. I almost dropped a F-bomb. This is really going to take forever. I have to now open up 2 caches at a time just to get enough materials. That's so dumb. It's expensive, man. Oh my god, I have to do this every grade level. This is a hell of a grind. I might have to bring this up. The skills are even harder to upgrade than anything else. That's insane. Like, I already have to clear this again. I've only upgraded a few times. You guys saw how the weapons and gear, like, even though it did take a couple caches, it wasn't that bad. But for this one, it seems like even the first few levels, I'm already out of materials. This is ridiculous. Make sure I have enough caches. So it's seeming the skills are going to be the hardest grind out of everything. So let's go back over here.
Good to see you.
Open up another one of these damn caches. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. All right. And let's go back down to the drone. Okay. Yo, I have to do this every time. This is ridiculous. That's so much. That's 500 printer filament for 1 level. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, what kind of Pandora's box did I open? Oh man. All right, drone, defender. Yo, I still don't have enough. Yo, if you guys are watching and you can do anything about this game, like, fix this. This is, man, this is going to take people forever. Okay, all right. Woo. Jeez. Now I can breathe easy. Okay, so after grade level 10, it changes. So now it's shade requisition, field recon data, and exotic components. So after grade level 10, all of the items are the same. All of the requirements are the same. So up until grade level 10, they're all different. But then as soon as you hit that grade level 10, all of the requirements are the exact same. So now we can boost up to... Oh, dang, we went all the way up to 19. That's pretty good. But that's because these caches have been stacking as I've been opening so many of them just to get through that printer filament. That was ridiculous. That's a lot of printer filament. I'm not going to lie. All right, back to defender. Oop, now we're at 21. Yo, we're about to be at 25% more defender strength. That is ridiculous. I can't wait to try this. All right, gear, open. Go back, weapon, open. There we go. Go down to drone, defender. Ooh, one more. I need one more level. And there it is. Boom.
Could use
Okay.
some more crafting materials.
So now, if I go to my
I should
drone,
make myself a nice comfy chair. Hey, you looking for something special?
drone defender, and you can see right here, I get 25% more damage reduction. And if you can compare that, so if I was a tier 0 for the drone, you can see I am getting the equivalent to a tier 5 skill build. So just from my expertise level increase, I am getting the same amount of damage reduction I would if I had a tier 5 drone. Now, because in this build, I have a tier 5 drone, that means I'm getting double the damage reduction. That means I'm at half damage reduction. That is ridiculously strong. I'm going to have to try this out. This is something, yeah, we're going to have to look at. But all right, everybody. That seems to be everything within the expertise. I have told you how to get your items proficient. I have shown you how each of those proficient items will add, levels to your expertise, and how you can use those expertise levels to upgrade those proficient items to match your expertise level. I understand there is a lot to, wrap your head around. It's kind of like a fire hose of information. So if you have any questions at all, just let me know in the comment section below. I tried to explain this in the best of my ability. So again, if there's any questions, just let me know. I will be glad to answer them. But all right, everybody. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful or informative. And if so, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. If you want to further support the channel, you can do so by subscribing or hitting that join button and becoming a member. Make sure you ring that notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I bring you another Division Universe video. I do so every day during the week. So don't forget, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. I'm Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.